Welcome to a PowerPoint presentation by Steven Slumbo. We are looking at leveling today, and today we'll be discussing staff reading. Staff is an instrument that we use to determine the levels of the land in combination with the level. As we can see on this presentation, you are seeing the staff. It's an imperial staff, which is in feet. So the numbers in red, these are in feet, those are foot. Okay, so we have 2. This is 2 feet and 3 feet. So up to that level is 3 feet. And then the numbers that are in black are 1/10 of a foot, and the shorter the graduations are 1/100th of a foot. So whenever you are reading, you look at this middle line, which is the crosshair. So any reading is taken from the middle line for the height, but you can also determine the distance from the staff to the instrument by working out the difference in the stadia reading. These are the stadia, the shorter line, the stadia reading, that is from the top and the bottom. You find the difference, and that difference is multiplied by 100. Then you have the distance. So now let's look at the reading from an observed staff. As you can see on this one, we have an inverted staff, because the damper level that I'm using gives the inverted images. So as we can see through the eyepiece, we can see that we have that cross hair which goes across the staff. So on the crosshair, that is, if we are to read the value on that point, then we look at the number in red. So the number in red is 4, and then you have a smaller value 4 here, which means that this is within the range of 4 feet. So 4 feet starts from here. That's where you have 4 feet at the upper of the letter 4. So these, like I said, these black numbers are representing 1/10 of a foot. So we have from 4, we have this 1, the longer graduation. So we have 1, then we have 2, this is and then we have 1/10, that is the 100th of the graduations. So this would have been, you have 4, then 0.12, so 4.2, and for the 100th reading we have 4.2, then you have the white mark is 1, then you have 2, 3, 4. So the reading is supposed to be 4.24 feet. So it is 4.24 feet from here. So as you can see, I'm reading downwards because my image is upside down. So you don't need to read upwards in this case. You need to be very careful when you're using those instruments that will invert the image. Otherwise, you can make such mistakes that maybe this starts from below and then you are going up. I don't know, but now the reading is downwards. So that's how we can do our reading from the staff. In fact, we have the magnified value here, that is where it's showing the stadia positions. We can also determine the distance using the stadia reading, as it is in this case. So now let us see what will be the reading in our stadia reading. Then we find the difference. It's the difference that we multiply by 100, and then it gives us the distance from the instrument to where the staff is located. Now let's go. So for the lower lower Stadia reading. This is lower, but on the screen is appearing as if maybe it is on the upper part. But since I have said that the image are inverted, so it means that the ones that are appearing on top are the ones that are actually below the stuff. So we have 4. This is our 4, and we are sure that it's our 4 because we also have this smaller 4. So this red line is supposed to read as our 4. So we have 4, and we have 4.01. This is 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, and 0.1. So we have 4.1 here, and the mark is just between 0.1 and 0.01. That is that's where we have the mark here. We have this is 0.1 and this is 0.01. So it means that it's halfway, as we can see, it's halfway between this and that. It's not yet 0.1. So since it is halfway, it is neither 0.01, but it's less than 0.01, but it is halfway it's in the middle. So our reading there is supposed to be 0.005. That is because it's halfway between those the 0.01 and 0.1. So it's 0.005. Now, if we now take the whole reading at this point, then it means that we are going to have 4, that is 4 feet. This is 4 feet, 0.105. So this is 4.105 feet. Then let's go to the upper Stadia reading. This is just above the line, so it is online. So on the Stadia, the upper Stadia reading, we still have this 4.1. This is 4.2, and there's 4.3 here. So it's 4.31 here, 4.32, 4.34, 4.35, 4.36, 4.37, 4.38. That is, you read the marks, that is the white marks and also the black marks. White marks is accounts for 0.01, and also a black mark that is those smaller marks 0.01 as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 4.3. So we are starting from here, 4.38. So 4.38 feet. Now, to find the difference, then we subtract this minus that. We have 0.275. That's our difference. Now, to calculate the distance from the instrument to the position of the staff, you multiply by 100. So that's the constant of the machine. So this is 0.275 times 100, and it gives us 27.5. So it means that the distance from this instrument to the staff, from the instrument to the staff, is 27.5 feet. That's our distance. So that's how we read. That's how we read the imperial staff. But assuming that you have a metric staff, so if it is a metric staff, as you can see in this case, you have the readings in meters. So for the readings in meters, you consider the way it is as it is in this case. 3 is at the bottom of the letter E. So this staff is not inverted, it's still as it is. But if it were inverted, then we would have seen how we can read it. But from somewhere to this point, that is 3 meters. And this letter E, the distance, or maybe the length of this letter E, is equivalent to 50 millimeters. So meaning that each part, that part is 10 millimeters, that part is 10 millimeters, and that part is 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 50 millimeters. And also the gaps between the E's, you have that is 10 millimeters. That white gap is 10 millimeters, and this is 10 millimeters. Another gap 10 millimeters. That point 10 millimeters, and that 10 millimeters. So in total, you have five of these graduations, which gives us 50 millimeters as well. So in this reading, as you can see from the bottom, we have 2.9, that is 2.9. But then at the end of this E, you count that is 2.91, 2.92, 2.93, 2.94, 2.95. So this is 2.95 meters. And again, we have this reading on this point, that is, there is 2.95, then you have 2.96 up to this end, 2.97 up to that end. So that's our reading. But sometimes if you have a reading that is just in the middle there, it's not even 10, but it's a 0.5. So if the reading was to be at the middle here, then it would have been 2.95 here, and then there it would have been 2.96, and halfway on this dot, then it would have been 2.965 meters. So that's how we read these stuffs whenever you are doing the leveling in the field. I believe this has been useful to you.